In Hastings, there's Windsor Park, Frimley Rose Garden, Cornwall Park. Fantasyland is a wonderful playground and a favourite of kids of all ages. In Napier, there's the Taradale Clock Tower Reserve, Kennedy Park Rose Gardens, the Sunken Gardens, and the beautiful Botanical Gardens. And of course, in Havelock North, there are the beautiful Kurunga Gardens. This is Anderson Park in Napier, with its many hectares of waterways and pathways, playgrounds and open space. It is a popular place for almost any recreation you can think of. Hey guys, wait up. Whoa! Had to happen.
It's the greatest place you've ever been, Fantasyland. Fun for the whole family, Fantasyland.
Ride the train or the riverboat, race go-karts with your friends. Flying saucers, giant slides, the fun just never ends.
It's the greatest place you've ever been, Fantasyland. Fun for the whole family, Fantasyland.
It's one of Napier's most original Art Deco buildings.
It's a tourist attraction, really, and people come from all over to shop here.
It's 3 levels of excellent gift ideas.
However you look at it, Jessica's will surprise you. With the first level of wonderful caneware and gifts, the fantastic selection of kitchenware and accessories in the design shop, and on the 3rd level is the beautiful Made in New Zealand shop, featuring the best of New Zealand-made products. Why not take advantage of our Send a Gift service? Jessica's, with entrances on Hastings Street and Marine Parade.
Hello. Hi Jude, so how was it? Oh, it was the best night in ages. After rushing around all day, we didn't really feel like going out, but thank goodness we did. The atmosphere was just like you said, and the service was really friendly. And did you have the dish I told you about? Yes. Oh, I must have tasted every fish in the sea that night. Just beautiful. So what did Marty have? Oh, you know Marty, everything. The servings were so big, so everybody had plenty. You wait until you see the lunches. A great meal from only $6 to $10. Well, why don't you and I go there for lunch? Sounds great. What day are you free?
Experience the difference at Village Hawke's Bay Cinemas. We have the best big screen movies all day, every day. And it only costs $5 before 5. And Monday and Tuesday are $5 days.
There are a lot of activities happening here in the Bay. Here are some that are coming up right now and some that are also coming up in the future. Welcome to Channel 51, Hawke's Bay's very own tourist TV channel. We'd like you to sit back and relax, and we'll take you on a tour and show you the Hawke's Bay's best. James, what do we have in store?
Dallas, there is so much to be excited about in Hawke's Bay. I'd like to share it with all of our visitors. So why don't you join me, take a ride and see what we have to offer. This is Hawke's Bay, a land of meat and wool, orchards and vineyards. Right here is Napier, the Art Deco jewel of the world. Over here is Hastings, the fruit bowl to New Zealand. And out there at Cape Kidnappers is the world's biggest mainland colony of gannets. And of course, everywhere, the sunshine, 2,200 hours of it a year. In fact, it makes Hawke's Bay the sunshine capital of New Zealand. Let's take a closer look. But Hawke's Bay is also a province with a tragic past. Over the years, floods and earthquakes and fires have brought this beautiful province to its knees. But then again, maybe that's why they know how to really enjoy themselves when the sun shines.
Let Early Morning Balloons Limited take you for a ride of a lifetime and enjoy a complimentary breakfast in the beautiful countryside of Hawke's Bay. Phone Early Morning Balloons Limited 0685 88480 or 025 445 645.
For all the good things in life, the Clive Grapery, on the main road Clive between Napier and Hastings.
Don't miss Napier's most famous marine parade attractions, Marineland with the performing seals and supporting acts, and we offer an opportunity of a lifetime, a swim with the dolphins. Do the deep sea experience at Napier's incredible aquarium with our huge oceanarium, where some of the biggest fish you've ever seen live in a natural setting. See the wonderful nightlife at the Kiwi House. Come face to face with fascinating creatures in their natural surrounding. Marine Parade's Marineland, Aquarium and Kiwi House.
Alwyn Corbin of Naitaroa Wines invites you to visit the stables. You'll like the tasting room. Bring a picnic and enjoy lunch in the vineyards. You'll leave with some good memories and some good wine. Naitaroa Wine.
Experience the thrill of parasailing. Stay dry and fly. Lift off on the most awesome way to see Hawke's Bay. From parasailing to water skiing to barefoot skiing. Call Skyride and book now. In Mission View are two of the delights of Hawke's Bay. Mission View Pottery, where Mike and Penny create some genuinely outstanding clay works. You'll find everything, and it's all done right here. All handmade and hand decorated. Mission View Pottery. Just around the corner is the truly captivating Mission View Gardens. Feel the atmosphere as you enter the gardens and wander among Liz's plants and foliage. It's time out. The kids can play while you enjoy the surroundings. Mission View Gardens.
This is the famous colony of Cape Kidnappers. It is the largest mainland colony of Australasian gannets in the world and one of New Zealand's biggest tourist attractions. And little wonder, because the gannet is quite a remarkable bird. Kidnappers was named after one of Captain Cook's crew was kidnapped by a party of Maori in 1769. The colony was first recorded by naturalist Henry Hill in the 1870s. Back then, there were only about 50 birds in total, but today there are 13,000, divided among 3 colonies: Saddle, Plateau and Black Reef. Each July, the males return to their usual nesting sites and are joined later by their mates. They produce a single chick, and at 15 weeks, the young gannets embark on an incredible practice flight, 2,800 kilometres all the way to Australia. After 2 or 3 years, they return to various parts of New Zealand, and each July they come here to the Cape to continue the cycle that has kept tourists fascinated for decades. The gannets are not all there is to see at Cape Kidnappers. There are also the spectacular cliffs. The cliffs are a geologist's dream. The distinctive white layers are volcanic ash, which came from the eruptions in the Taupo volcanic zone and date back 1 million years. The shell layers tell us that the whole lot was at one time under the sea. Look at the faults and folds caused by the collision of the tectonic plates. Just amazing. Well, there's so much to see here, and we haven't the time to talk about it all. So we'll just show you some of the sights that await you here at Cape Kidnappers.
Here's an exciting and unique way to see the world-famous gannet colony, Gannet Beach Adventures. Let the experienced guides tell you all about these amazing and beautiful creatures. You'll have a fascinating look at the earthquake scars on the land, enjoy a picnic, a swim, and the exciting tractor ride. It's a trip suitable for all ages. No visit to the bay is complete without a trip to Cape Kidnappers with Gannet Beach Adventures. Bookings are essential. Come and see what all the noise is about at Golflands. Golflands have top-class facilities for tennis, bowls and golf, including a 9-hole golf course, a driving range and an 18-hole mini-putt course. There's a barbecue area and a licensed lounge where you can relax after your world-class performance. Golflands is on the Main Coast Road between Napier and Hastings, open from dawn till dusk. Sounds good, doesn't it? At Crossroads Wines, you can enjoy the sophistication of their award-winning wines in a beautiful rural setting. Taste their special atmosphere and their special wines. Crossroads Wine Company on Korokipo Road, Fernhill. Welcome to sunny Hawke's Bay. If you're wondering where to go, what to see, what to do or where to eat, then visit the information centres in Hastings and Napier. They're open every day and the staff take pride in knowing everything there is to know about Hawke's Bay.
Hawke's Bay. Wouldn't you like to live here?
Go straight to the peak. Go straight to the peak. Peak Realty.
For that special night out, dine at McGinty's Restaurant. McGinty's is where the service wins awards and the prices win friends. So share an evening with the McGinty's Restaurant soon. McGinty's on Karamu Road next to Anvil Court Motor Lodge. Where can you experience the great Hawke's Bay earthquake? Discover Art Deco. Touch bones from the age of dinosaurs. Enjoy exhibitions of world class. View the best movies. Sample the fine Hawke's Bay food. Step back in time and purchase unique gifts and mementos at affordable prices. At Hawke's Bay's 2 top cultural attractions, the Hawke's Bay Museum Napier and the Hawke's Bay Exhibition Centre Hastings.
Well, it's the taste of the barbecue. It's hot and fast and good for you. It's chicken like you've never had before. Chicks-a-land. It's sure to put you in the mood. It's better cause it's barbecued. Once you tried it, you'll be back for more. It's the taste that makes you crazy, the flavor you can't beat. It's chicken like you've never had before. Well, it's chicken from Chick-Land, home of the barbecue chicken.
Hawke's Bay, particularly the area around Napier and Hastings, is regarded as New Zealand's most important wine-producing region. A highlight of the Harvest Hawke's Bay weekend is the well-known and acclaimed Hawke's Bay Vintners Charity Wine Auction. It's the focal point of the weekend, attracts hundreds of bidders from all over, and it's now well established. The bidders love the excitement of the auction, knowing that they have a chance of acquiring some quite unique wine, and are happy in the knowledge that the cheques they write will go directly to Cranford Hospice in Hastings, towards caring for the terminally ill of their families. The total reaching anything between $50,000 to $100,000 that goes directly to Cranford Hospice. As well as the very marketable barrel lots, there are specially presented large bottles, works of art, beautifully hand-painted, some with stunningly designed labels. Even the presentation boxes attract collectors' interest. This is not just wine that happens to be available. The winemakers put their hearts into crafting something pretty special for the auction, and what's great is that you can get to taste the wine before you bid. Included each year is a specially commissioned artwork by a Hawke's Bay artist. This is used as something of an icon, appearing on labels, catalogues and brochures, and it's available for purchase as a limited edition reproduction, or you can bid for the original work at auction time if you wish to add the special piece to your collection. And then there's the assemblage, a unique regional blend sold by tender each year at the Harvest Hawke's Bay weekend. This wine is blended by the Hawke's Bay vintners to a very high standard. So if you don't bid on the barrel lots, or the one-off bottle lots at the auction, you can tender for an assemblage lot, which is 6 750ml bottles. You could get a real bargain. Ask for the brochure and catalogue for all the auction information and all the details of an exciting weekend of your life at the Harvest Hawke's Bay weekend in February. Principal sponsor, the Bank of New Zealand.
Awaiting you in a beautiful, secluded valley is the experience of a lifetime. It's Riverland Outback Retreat, and it has something for everyone. Rafting, riding, kayaking, animal park, fishing, swimming, bushwalks, sauna, spa, and barbecues. Stay as long as you like. So what are you waiting for? Call Riverland Outback Retreat and share the experience.
In the centre of the Havelock North Orchards is St Andrew's Estate Cider Company. They boast the greatest selection of medal-winning ciders made in New Zealand. Come and taste their English-style cider, the traditional flavour of St Andrew's Estate.
Get around Hawke's Bay in a Metro rent-a-car. For the first day, their quality vehicles cost from just $69. Each day after that, they're even cheaper. And to make life easier still, they'll deliver the car to you. Call Metro Rent-A-Car now.
C.J. Pask Winery welcomes you to one of the pleasures of Hawke's Bay. Let them introduce you to outstanding wines made from their Gimblett Road vineyards. C.J. Pask produce the wines with great care for your enjoyment. C.J. Pask, Omahu Road, Hastings.
Okay, baby, close your eyes. I'm going to give you a nice rub with Weleda baby oil. It'll be heaven, because Weleda baby oils are made from only natural products carefully chosen to care for your skin. That's why it's feeling so good. Yes, you like that, don't you, darling? Mummy's little precious. Weleda baby oil and Weleda baby care products, the natural choice for little babies and big babies.
The Napier of today is very different to the Napier of 1931. It was a town that seemed to have more than its share of disasters. But nothing could prepare the people of Napier and Hawke's Bay for what was to happen on the morning of Tuesday, February the 3rd, 1931. It was and is New Zealand's worst natural disaster. A huge earthquake measuring 7.9 on the Richter scale, lasting some 42 seconds, struck at 10:47 a.m. The people of Napier, Hastings, Waipukurau, Waipawa and Wairoa had just 30 seconds to wonder what had hit them before another quake as massive as the first devastated the bay still further. In Napier, the horror was just beginning. Within minutes, fire had started in the main business area here in Emerson Street and at Ahuriri. Broken water mains and blocked roads impeded firefighters' attempts to control the blaze. For hours, it raged unchallenged through the township. With rail and road links to the outside severed, telephone and electricity supplies cut, and Napier's inner harbour port crippled, it was hours before the country learned the full extent of the catastrophe in Hawke's Bay. In Waipukurau, chimneys came crashing down. The post office clock was wrecked, along with buildings of local businesses. In Wairoa, shops collapsed, and the river bridge was destroyed. Much of Heritonga Street in Hastings was levelled, and in Napier, 10 acres of central businesses had been gutted, reduced to rubble, or both. Damage over the region was assessed at $9.7 million, or in today's terms, $300 million. 258 people perished that day in 1931. Many of those had survived the earthquake, only to be trapped in their building and killed by the fire. There were few in Hawke's Bay who didn't suffer the loss of a family member, relative, or friend. Over the next 2 months, the massive task of rebuilding property and lives began, as hundreds of nerve-jangling aftershocks rumbled underfoot. They were cruel reminders of the day that Hawke's Bay and New Zealand will never forget.
Spend a few relaxing hours at Riverside Wines. You're welcome to explore the winery and vineyard, chat to the winemaker and try the quality boutique wines over a picnic.